Entrepreneurship is not just something that you enter into like a hobby. It is a thought process.
Essentially what HF Markets does, we provide trading platforms to individuals who would want to invest.
If you look at the data and the statistics today, of every 10 companies that are started, only 3 will make it to the end of the year.
What investors are usually looking out for is the employment figures in terms of jobs created, number one, and also what impact does this have on inflation. My name is Dennis Mwenga. I'm the market analyst at HF Markets, and essentially what HF Markets does, we provide trading platforms to individuals who would want to invest on their own or trade by themselves. We don't trade on behalf of investors or individuals. That is trading the global financial markets. What investors are usually looking out for is the employment figures in terms of jobs created, number one, and also what impact does this have on inflation, and consequently what impact will this have on interest rates. So the Federal Reserve Bank, akin to the Central Bank of the United States, has 2 mandates, dual mandates. One of the mandate is to contain inflation, and the other one is to make sure that the labor market is stable. So generally, if the labor market is not stable, the central bank will look to cut interest rates in order to stimulate economic growth, consequently leading to more jobs being created. Kenyans are becoming more familiar or more knowledgeable in this field of trading. Essentially what investors are doing, especially retail investors, when they are trading, they're trying to take advantage of price movements which are caused by fundamental shifts in countries' economies, which affect the value of currencies. So with the right skill, the right knowledge, and with the right risk appetite, we have been seeing an interest develop, whereby people want to see whether they can be able to access opportunities in offshore financial markets. And it doesn't matter the size of their portfolio, as long as they can be able to capture these opportunities, as long as they can be able to have access to information, to have access to knowledge, and again have access to trading platforms which enable them to access these financial markets. So opportunities are growing. The number of market participants, and in this case brokers, who are offering trading platforms has increased. The Capital Markets Authority continues to give these platform providers licenses to operate. We have to show most of the Kenyans who want to trade that trading is not gambling. Okay, it requires you to manage your risk, and this is something that we put out there. Trading is risky, so is any other investment. So we try to make sure that they are able to use the tools that we have created that can enable them to manage risk. We have, for example, trading calculators where they can calculate their risk appetite, they can calculate how much leverage they can use when it comes to trading. So all these tools are available. What we do is teach traders, teach investors or guys who are looking to be traders on how to use these tools, and of course also enabling them to see that the financial markets can be used as an avenue to create wealth, not to just simply get rich quick fast or get rich, but to create wealth. So in our financial literacy, we usually emphasize on the importance of using the financial markets to compound over a very long period of time. Can be 10 years, 5 years. I think the Kenyan market is very well regulated. I think the Capital Markets Authority is doing a very, very fantastic job, because they usually have they usually communicate, put the information out there that this is the list of the brokers who have been regulated. These are their license numbers. Okay, these are the cases that we are looking into. So the information is out there. For me, if you ask me, regulation, we're on the right path. The regulators are on the right path, and there is a lot of learning also that needs to happen, but this learning can happen through collaboration. But so far, there is a very close collaboration between the regulator and also brokerage firms, online brokerage firms like HFM. What you are principally looking at, or the question that is there in the minds of investors, is what is the next direction that interest rates are going to take? So, which sectors will be affected by lower interest rates? And there are sectors which do perform well when interest rates are high, and there are sectors which underperform when interest rates are low. So the trends that investors would be on the lookout for is which sectors are doing well when we have low interest rates. So will low interest rates encourage, boost the housing market, for example? How will low interest rates also affect the banking sector?
My name is Yvette Ondachi, and I am the East Africa Director for Sales and Strategic Partnerships here at Synapis. And we have a strategic partnership with HFM because we believe that we work synergistically to be able to help people to grow their finances in a very sustainable way. Entrepreneurship is not just something that you enter into like a hobby. It is a thought process, and we take you through the thought process and we give you the tools that you need to think about what you need to think about so that you can be successful as an entrepreneur. Why is this important? It's important because economies are built on profitable enterprises. And if you look at the data and the statistics today, of every 10 companies that are started, only 3 will make it to the end of the year. That is terrible. We have got a 70% mortality rate of businesses that are starting. Engaging with Synapis will help you to reduce this mortality rate, to help you to be more successful. And then what happens when you're successful? You need to be able to know how to invest your money. And that is why we're engaging with HFM. Trading is a brilliant way of investing in your money and helping it grow in a very sustainable way. The other thing is, for some people, they're going to need to finance themselves to be able to realize their dreams through entrepreneurship. And trading is a tool of that. So really, that's why this event is important. Later on, we're going to see how jobs are being added into the job market. That's an indicator of poverty reduction. And as an indicator of that, it does affect the stock exchange. So we're really excited that we are able to host this together with HFM.